Vinny, finally there is a South Park video game.
Finally, the South Park video game!
South Park's only been around for like 15 years, and finally they made a video game based on it. Can you believe
South Park video game!
Can you believe it?
What a great meshing of properties.
Yeah.
Of media crossover, synergy.
South Park and video games?
This is South Park, The Stick of Truth, out today.
Yes, this finally came out. Or is
Possible
coming
review up on the site.
yeah, Alex is reviewing this, and that should be up shortly, if not already.
You gonna sing the South Park song? Okay. What is, that's not singing.
Have myself.
That's exhaling. That's exhaling with a little effort.
Let's hear your rendition.
No, let's hear the game's rendition.
Okay. Well, the game has its own intro. You want to see it?
Yeah, totally. I am very excited for this game.
This game, I am really, really enjoying this game.
Hit it!
It helps that I really like South Park, still. I
I
haven't seen the last couple seasons, but let's just hop right in.
I feel like when I come back, I go away and I come back and
It's the chicken with the boobs.
and I find it still pretty on point.
Yeah.
Nice little swim on their titles here.
Sure.
In the lands of Zaron, the humans of Koopa Keep struggle to stay alive as they are attacked by the wicked drow elves of Larnia. Darkness falls as the humans beg their king to save them, a noble king known only as the Grand Wizard. For 1,000 years, the battle has been waged, with only the bravery of the Grand Wizard to protect.
Some nice animation happening here.
Yeah.
But even though the Wizard
Real
King
good
is still
70s,
undeniably
Yeah.
kind of schlocky
The
70s
drow elf
fantasy
armies continue their
stuff.
attacks. They seek the humans'
Yeah.
most treasured relic, the Stick of Truth. But the tides of war soon change, as news of a new kid spreads throughout the land. In order to save the humans, the Grand Wizard must get to the new kid before the drow elves can manipulate his mind and use him to take the sacred relic from human hands. For whomever controls the stick controls the universe.
Got it.
Yeah?
I wonder why they put a different font treatment for South Park in this title screen than the
I don't know.
beginning title screen. Is your character creator?
Yep. So you pretty much make just about any South Park character you could possibly imagine.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like practically every hairstyle that's ever been featured.
This is some of the best video game hair I've seen. Like if you're talking about what the product needs to look like,
Yeah.
the actual thing it's mimicking,
Yeah.
this is perfect.
Like, for all I know, they just pulled these source files straight out of Maya and slapped them into the game, you know? It's pretty much all here.
Can you try and make a character, so I've seen your other character, can you try and make a character as different from the character you have in your save as possible?
Sure. Let's see.
Are there any receding hairline hairs? Or is it mostly kid hairs? I guess
kinda-
that's
it's
just
kinda
a
that.
sick widow's peak.
So, one of the crazy things is that, like, this initial character creation takes place, but then
Yeah.
you get into the game,
Yeah.
and you could practically change anything you
Oh,
want.
alright.
You find tons of wigs, you can get a nose job.
What? You have
There's
noses?
Tons of, like, face paint and stuff. Not really.
Okay. Hey, rotate your character.
That's kind of it.
All right, let's move. Let's
You're
move
looking at
forward.
it. All right.
I like that. Whoa. Black T-shirt.
I like the little "look at me" animation.
Yeah.
Charlie Brown,
Yeah. Okay.
little hoodie. Let's go with the hoodie.
Well, you said you're gonna be changing stuff out, right?
Yeah, well, we're not going to stick with the character anyway. I just wanted to show you the character creation stuff.
Oh man.
There's a lot of stuff in
Yeah.
here.
What's all the way down? You got a
Just
mustache?
All kinds of
Oh, it's all
craziness.
makeup. What's that?
Mud.
Jeez. Oh yeah, I like the Kratos scar. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
No sick facial hair on
No.
your 8-year-old.
No, you get tons of that later, but that's all stuff.
Facial hair?
Yeah. So they put out a video that most people have probably seen that's like 13 minutes of from here until the end of the tutorial.
Yeah.
So I'm going to skip past that.
We have that up on
Yeah,
the site.
you can just go find that
we just watch it in
on
full.
the wiki
so.
page. I'm going to fly down here to, let's say,
So you've got about 8 hours in.
about 9 hours, yeah.
Man.
This is really early. This is a couple hours into the game. Let's pop in here. I don't think I had picked up most of the side quests and stuff at this point.
How are you keeping up with the references?
So I only.
And we're back from commercial,
like
yeah.
a little return from commercial
My
stinger.
yeah.
The best way to get to Canada is north.
What are you doing here?
Playing South Park, man.
No, like
Running
what?
around.
Why do you have to get to Canada?
That's just a little ambient dialogue. That's actually not a major objective. Although there's the road to Canada.
Okay.
If you want to head to Canada.
All right. Have
free
you
to
gone
do
to
it.
Canada?
No, I can't get in.
What do they say?
Even late in the game right now, I need a passport.
Man, this just looks so good.
I know. Like they nailed it. Like they really nailed the look.
You're pretty small for a grown man.
Jerk.
I'm trying to think what I have done at this point. Like I said, this is kind of an old save. Let's check my quest log. So this is Facebook.
Yeah.
They just straight up call it Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They spell it any differently, or
Nope. They're
okay?
just like add me to Facebook, please.
Oh wow.
And then you got your wall here, and all this dumb stuff is popping up all the time.
Okay. How is that stuff? Does it?
It's pretty good. Like
it
I mean,
repeat, or?
these are no, these are all unique, and they're all written well with the characters, but they do some pretty funny stuff with the statuses.
Okay.
From time to time that tie
Jeez.
into the quests and stuff.
Does it refresh often? Or?
Yeah, and you get a little pop-up as you're running around every time you get a message from somebody. Here's the inventory interface. So this is a full-on RPG. Like, it is. Let's say this game primarily exists as a vehicle for South Park humor,
Okay.
but like it is full-on. You know,
In service of that, they have put a full RPG behind
like
it.
yeah, it's pretty serious. Like,
You've got gear and
you got all kinds of buffs and debuffs. Like I said, I'm pretty early on, so most of my gear is not great right here.
What is your class?
I picked fighter.
Okay.
There's fighter, thief, mage, and Jew.
And Jew. What's the
Yeah.
Jew class again? What do they get?
Didn't really. I mean, I haven't played them yet.
Okay.
I've only played fighter so far, so I can't really say. But yeah, you can mod your armor and weapons. There's all kinds of buffs and debuffs. There's an armor value that you have to circumvent for really high armor enemies. There's all kinds of counter stances that enemies will get into. I'll show you some of that stuff.
Yeah, I remember seeing a little bit of
where
that.
they can like riposte and reflect your projectiles and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, like I said, you're immediately.
Did you have to find this stuff?
Yeah,
or?
these are all pickups.
Okay.
But you're immediately able to customize yourself pretty thoroughly.
And that's cool that it looks like. And as far as your armor goes, I don't want to spend all day in a menu, but as far as geez, holy cow, you're right about the facial hair.
Yep.
What's a rapper beard? Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that.
Little riffraff kind of chin strap.
Can you, or I'm sorry, have you found a lot of equipment, like armor and stuff like that, or not really?
There's a ton.
But does it look different?
Yeah,
Okay.
every piece. I can load a later game save if you want to see more of my stuff.
Well, we can do that later.
I've got very little right now because this is such an early save. But let's run around the town a little
Yeah,
bit.
let's see some more
Some
stuff.
mornings I wake up with a sore asshole. I must be sleeping on it funny.
Do you do you hear a lot of repeat dialogue? Like if you walk by that guy again, will he's
Like you'll hear some of those repeated a little bit here and there.
what are you doing?
I don't know. This is a dumb game.
Okay, it's just a board full of references.
Yeah, basically. You'll hear some of that ambient dialogue from the unnamed characters.
Yeah.
The Lord shall make himself known when he chooses
Can
to
you
reveal
smack
himself.
anybody?
But he will only reveal himself to those who wish to find him.
Hey!
Nice. What are you doing?
Hey!
Oh,
What?
did Butters run away from you?
Where did Butters go?
I think you hit him.
Oh, he's up there. What's he doing up there?
I don't know.
Get over here.
Hiding from you? So you don't beat him up? What is your main mission
Stay
here?
out of the lost
let me
forest.
see. Actually,
Sure,
that's a
it's
good
got
question.
treasure, but they...
At this point, so you start out the game. You go meet Cartman and his Koopa Keep Kingdom.
Yeah.
And then he sends you out to kind of gather his greatest warriors to him.
Yeah.
And then, oh no, I already picked up the Mongolian beef quest. Anyway, you can see
Yes.
if you're at all familiar with South Park.
This is like a best of.
It's yeah. So I mean, this game is fan service, but in kind of the best way. Because it's like, oh, there's the City Walk guy.
Yeah.
There's Al Gore.
Say there's no way out.
Mr. Hanky shows up at some point, but oh, give me that. Hang on. That appears to be a collectible I've missed. Hang on a second. Oh no!
Stinky no Minky.
Do I not have farts yet? Oh god damn it.
Oh, you have to melt the ice?
I'm sorry.
I'm-
I feel like we need to jump ahead a little bit.
Let's
I
keep moving.
I apologize. I've got so many saves here. It's hard to know what I've
I
got
don't
where.
know who the taco guy is,
I don't either.
but I appreciate that.
Okay, I think. Oh wow, yeah. There's a lot of. Okay, let's try this one. I should have a little bit more gear and some more abilities equipped or unlocked at this point.
So I found, when we did our Game of the Year stuff, I found my original South Park shirt from 1996,
Yeah, you were wearing that, right?
I think? Yeah.
Sound up,
Oh, that is... I feel like that graphic is too complicated for South Park.
Yeah,
Like the heat distortion.
think so. Well, that's the weird thing. Like
Gross.
the show, like I feel like people that knew about South Park early on, like it's all just a bunch of "they killed Kenny" and anal probe references.
Yeah.
But they started adding a lot of like meta effects and like meta humor in at some point, right? You know, like they'll incorporate CG and full motion, like actual live video and all kinds of weird stuff whenever they feel like it.
Fart on these guys.
Goth kids. Oh,
Yeah.
I never farted on the Goth kids before.
That's not very goth.
We are all dying from the moment we are born. I see only death and decay. You are a rotting corpse to me.
Oh, please. What goth kid walks around in those clothes?
Can you, like,
There's this cool old
infiltrate
dude who
them?
sells clothes on the
What's
other
that?
side of town.
Can you infiltrate them and get goth?
We don't hang with conformists. Go get the stuff to look like we do.
Okay.
Yes.
Fart on that guy.
Yes, you can.
Fart on that guy.
Don't do that.
Can he just hit him? Has there been anything that's just like an aggro?
Hey,
There are achievements around like farting on specific people
Got
and
it.
hitting people and stuff like that.
You had to find the fart power?
It is taught to you.
Okay.
Farting is kind of the most sacred form of magic in this game. So you learn different fart techniques and some
Makes
of that.
sense. Let me fart on her.
Some of that stuff is really funny.
I could swear I heard a voice coming up from the sewers. It said something like,
Are you holding it
"Holy
in?
how?"
Excuse you.
Is Mr. Hanky in the sewers?
Possibly. So
How
There-
many screens are there?
oh, there's a ton.
Oh, fart in that flame.
That's an actual mechanic.
Beware, whistle witches.
Okay, right. That fire looks like the fire from the movie.
Yeah, totally. So there's tons of loot. Tons of loot. It is everywhere.
Is it tough to sort through?
Not really. Like you definitely end up with a lot of stuff. Oops. Let's see. I still don't have that much here. I mean, like at the point I'm at in the game, all these lists of things like the melee, ranged, helmet, armor, and stuff. Like those are all more than full on those lists there.
Got it.
So you do have to scroll down a little bit, but I mean it's pretty easy to keep track of. But there's like a good mix of like dumb fantasy stuff, and then just like, oh, here's wife beater.
Sure.
Here's the bling thing.
Is there an option to not show like
No,
helmet
no,
or something?
No, you're stuck with all your stuff. But like a lot of the range stuff is really good. You'll get like here's dodgeball. I got my like broken hobo bottle at one point.
Let's get into some combat.
But yeah, let me.
Fart on that snowman.
So
Sorry.
the combat. I
Fart on that snowman.
don't think it'll do anything, but sure.
All
right, fine.
All right. Like, are you basically? Does it take a long time to explore all this content?
Definitely. Like I've been
fart
doing.
on that snowman. On. Yeah. No. Why don't you just fart it down?
Oh, I can't.
Can you light that wood back there?
Maybe.
We're never gonna get anywhere. We should just keep
Well, you
going.
need a fire. You need a flame. You need a source of fire to fart on. Oh,
Weird. Dude, fart on.
she's not actually talking. Weird.
Does she usually?
Yeah, like usually if there's a prompt, they'll
Like
say
you
something.
smash those mailboxes or loot and stuff in there?
Sometimes. A lot of the stuff you can break has loot. A lot of it doesn't. Money is so not a thing in this game, though. They are throwing equipment at you left and right.
You're a douche.
Uh-oh.
Wait.
It's elves!
Oh, right. Okay. So can you avoid combat if you want?
Yeah, you can run away from a lot of guys, and there's also,
Why can't you just leave us alone?
actually, I'll tell you in a second. So, you've got your melee,
Yeah.
you've got ranged,
Yeah.
you've got your abilities, which are class-specific.
Okay.
Like
You're a fighter?
Yes. I think any class can use any weapon, from what I could tell. I may be wrong about that, but I
Wait, whose turn is it?
think the class stuff is just contained in the abilities here.
Okay.
I've got
You're
my
not
magic.
waiting on me, are you?
Wait.
I don't have enough mana to dragon shout.
Okay, but you are not a wizard
No
class.
No, like I said, the farts are the magic. And then, like I said, you can examine guys and see like their weaknesses and strengths and like any buffs they've got on, stuff like that.
Was that a learned skill or that was
No,
you just
no,
had
the
that?
examine is just there.
You don't waste the turn.
No,
They
no.
really want you to fight.
In fact, you can even use an item before you take your combat turn.
Okay.
Man, I could be watching TV right now.
So you can,
No, it's like our comment section is right in the game.
so you can. I'm doing a light attack here. And it's total like Paper Mario style. Like you need to time your button presses to do stuff effectively.
Okay, so to get the max, you won't whiff, will you?
Effectively, like you don't. There are no misses,
We're still
but
doing this, right?
But you'll do almost no damage if you don't hit those prompts. So you can't just put your commands in and sit back. Like you have to.
Right.
Like for this one, I have to hit a single X button.
Oh, right, when it flashes like that. Got it.
Right. Like if you miss those, you'll do like literally 1 point of damage. Like it's worthless if you don't. And okay, I only blocked one of those, but there are also blocks.
Are there counters?
He's grossed out,
Yeah.
which makes him throw up every turn.
Yeah, it's like poison.
More or less. Well, he loses health. Oh, right. I wasn't even paying attention. So he's riposting, so I can't hit him.
Oh, he's good. Stance
with,
has changed.
Yeah. And you kind of just need to pay attention to what they're doing.
So you have to hit him with ranged.
Yeah, I'd have to hit him with range. And if he was in,
Hey, I blocked it.
oh crap.
I hope you're just sleeping.
Oh, but he died
From the gross out.
from vomiting. Yep.
All right.
So that was a really basic fight from early on in the game.
Do you fight bosses?
Absolutely, there are tons of bosses in this game.
Are they? Oh, you got an action.
Some of them are pretty hard. Like, I mean, maybe hard isn't the right way to put it. It's weird. Like, I wouldn't characterize this as a difficult game. It's actually pretty easy overall.
I need to get in on that.
But some of the bosses you get to will have kind of an overwhelming amount of health and a lot of resistances. So you kind of have to pay attention to what you're doing to make sure that you're
Honk that horn.
That's okay.
Timmy's horn. Is that like fast travel? Got it.
Sir
Okay.
Timmy's fast travel.
Okay.
Let's see. What could I do right now? Oh, okay.
Let's go see Cartman.
Yeah, sure. Well, I'm right by his house.
Is that your house?
Yep. You can go in practically everybody's house. You need keys to get into some of them.
Are those just hidden throughout the?
No, that's not his house.
Hidden throughout the maps?
Yeah, you find them all over the place.
How? So I think I asked you this before. I don't think I got an answer though. Like, how big does this world feel?
It's pretty
The
big.
town.
It's like, I mean, I could show you the entire map with a couple of exceptions right now. It's pretty much all this.
Yeah.
Like it's basically kind of 3 streets with, sort of intersecting.
With a screen per street, or?
Well,
Or a
yeah,
load.
yeah, but I would say, I mean, it probably takes a good like 10 minutes to go from one end of a street to the other.
Dang. Okay.
And you can go in basically every building. A lot of the stuff is locked off early on, and you get access to it later on.
Yeah.
But also they're effectively dungeons, Like you'll go in like the school or the shopping mall or
Oh, and
whatever.
you get a whole new setup.
And it's like a whole big
Got it.
map in there that you spend a bunch of time with, and then fight bosses and stuff like that.
Do you want to turn before you go talk to Mr. Man? You want to turn on subtitles?
Yes, that would be great.
People can understand what's happening while we yammer.
There is so much really good stuff in this game. And
You're in Cartman's house.
I am in Cartman's house. Actually,
You got fart on his couch?
go upstairs and see what's going on. Go hang out in Cartman's room. Hey, it's stuff.
Wow, it's like the episode.
Yeah, so
closet of episodes. Oh, jeez.
let's see what's in his.
Oh, he turned his radio on.
Oh, I think it. Have I been in here? No, I guess not.
You stealing Cartman stuff?
I'm in his employ. He can help me out a little bit.
I need like a primer.
Bathroom.
I feel like I've missed too many episodes.
Yeah, I think I might have mentioned I only came into South Park like halfway through, so I missed all the early stuff. But
Douchebag, this isn't exactly what the king sent us to do. Hey, look, a glass pipe and little white rocks.
Oh man. You is that sister's room or is that his mom's room?
that's his mom's room.
Okay. You go in his sister's room?
He doesn't have a sister.
He doesn't?
No, he's an only child.
My Eric certainly has a lot of little playmates.
Oh,
He's
is it-
such a friendly boy.
Whose sister's the one with the mouth guard? Is that Stan's sister?
That's Shelly.
Okay.
She's a boss.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She an elf?
No, she's a she-ogre.
Oh, got it.
Like so one of the things I really like about this game is how pervasive the fantasy trappings are. Like there is this kind of thick veneer of Dungeons and Dragons style dumb stuff
Yeah.
layered over everything in the game.
So we're talking
just-
multiple references here.
Yeah.
A couple
yes.
of genres deep.
Basically, yes. I think they do some really good stuff with that.
Welcome to our base. All
So
are welcome here,
you-
even those with chronic medical conditions.
You might be South Park fan #1, but you might miss out on all the D&D references.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say they're not making jokes about Thaco or anything like that.
There aren't? Really?
No.
There's not a Beholder joke? Or...
What I mean is that like you go into battles with like bosses that are pretty obvious references to stuff from the show.
Yeah.
But all the fantasy stuff carries over. Like
Right. Like you said, a she-ogre.
Like you're actually beating the shit out of people with your dumb made up like childhood pretend abilities and stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
I saw you fart down a snowman.
At first, I didn't want to join the KKK at all, but the Grand Wizard made some really good points.
Is that like Koopa
Yep.
Keep?
Take
Plan?
that as you will.
Gentlemen, thanks to the new kid, our entire army is assembled. It is my belief that the new kid
What
deserves
happened
to
to the
rank up
subtitles?
in level.
I don't know.
To honor his efforts,
Did you
he will
not
no
hit
longer
accept?
be called douchebag.
I thought I did.
New kid, I hereby dub thee Sir Douchebag. Congratulations.
Nice. Is that your portrait?
Yep.
Nice.
But now it is time for us to take back that which is rightfully ours. A carrier raven has come with news that the Stick of Truth has not yet been taken to the Elven Forest. It is in the possession of the Bard.
The Bard? Oh God, not the Bard! The Bard is a level 10 drow elf who can use magic to enchant and destroy his enemies.
Are you ready to continue your training? Then make haste to the training grounds.
You want to try putting subtitles on one more time?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, maybe we didn't apply it.
Yeah, I could have sworn I hit accept. Weird.
You gonna learn a new skill?
I'm going to teach you how to use a ranged magic attack. It's not easy, but being able to cup a spell from a distance can save you in battle. Allow me to demonstrate. Yeah! Let me show you one more time. Watch closely.
Good. All right, so just throwing his farts?
Yeah! You see how it works? Now you try. Way back from where you're standing.
Have you
Cup
seen
the
this
magic,
yet?
throw
Oh,
it
yeah.
at your opponent.
Oh, I've got advanced fart magic at this point.
Okay. What are you doing there?
Finding the right frequency.
Yes! But now let us see how you fare against a real opponent. Hey, Malkinson! Malkinson, could you come help us with something? Shh, don't touch it, it's gonna be sweet.
Has he been
Yes?
getting beat
Hey,
up?
Scott, could you spar with Douchebag real quick? He's gonna try a new move.
On guard!
Now, Douchebag, cup a spell!
Find it.
No, that's not it. Try again.
That's really gross.
You're not getting a lot of it here. Oh no,
Come
I
on,
was holding
Douchebag,
it
you let
though.
it slip right through your fingers. Try again.
So I find the actual mechanics of this stuff to be kind of. There we go. A little weird.
Dude, that was sweet. You threw that shit right in Scott's face. All right, Scott, go back to your post. Thank you. Use it wisely in battle, Douchebag, and never on a man's boss.
I'm waiting for that to manifest.
If
Does-
the carrier ravens
does he
are
say that
correct,
after
the
every
bard is
attack?
hiding
Like
out at the inn
everybody-
of the giggling donkey.
Everybody who teaches you
must
fart
find him before
magic
he's able to take the stick back
stresses,
to the
just
Elven
like
Forest.
really cryptically just stresses, like no matter what you do, never fart on anyone's balls.
Waiting for the epic conclusion.
Yeah,
The follow through of that.
I'm guessing that manifests like right at the end of the game or something. It's like crossing the streams, right? All right, I'll follow through with this a little bit. It's always weird doing a quick look at something like this where you have a bunch of saves and stuff, because I remember like a zillion really funny moments, but I don't know which ones I'm gonna hit
There it is. The inn of the
in the course of doing the
donkey.
video, you know?
Whose house is that?
Paladin, are you sure the bard is hiding out in there?
That's what Twitter says.
Carrier Raven, Butters.
Sorry, that's what the carrier raven says.
Craig and Token, guard the back door. Butters, Kenny, Sir Douchebag, let's go inside. Stay close, Sir Douchebag. The Inn of the Giggling Donkey harbors the scum of Alzaron. A glass of meadle wine, please. No meadle wine today, only fairy ale. A pint of fairy ale, then. So, has, anyone seen the Bard lately? A cup of fairy ale isn't much if not accompanied by some bardic poems and songs. Sure, he's here, all right. He's got a room down in the cellar. Ah, and I shall pay handsomely for his services. Sir Douchebag? Butters, Douchebag, go down and flush him out. Princess Kenny and I will be waiting here to murder him. Remember, the Bard can use songs to enchant. Don't let him get to you.
Did the fight your way down there?
Yeah. I'm not sure how much combat is down here.
Is this gonna be a boss battle?
I might just jump right into it. Yeah, this isn't a super long dungeon. So I might be able to show you down here a little bit. Loot. You were asking about avoiding combat?
Yeah.
A lot of cases, like just random combat out in the world, you can run away and just not touch them, kind of Chrono Trigger style.
Yeah.
But also in a lot of these dungeons, there
You think the
are...
Bard's really down here?
Let's see if I can find a spot to do it. This might not be one to show you. But there are a lot of spots where there are sort of like scripted ways to interact with the environment and basically kill them before you go into combat.
Oh, no kidding.
And you still get the experience.
Like dropping a chandelier on their head?
Yeah, that kind of stuff, except a little more
South Park-y?
interesting. Yes.
Light that candle?
No, I don't have any way to make fire.
Oh.
Alright, where is he? I don't remember this part. I totally don't remember what I'm supposed to do here.
Do you hit that power box or something?
I don't think so.
What is your dragon shout? What are you actually doing?
That's just the fart.
Oh.
Dude, I totally don't remember where I'm supposed to be going. There he is.
Where?
He's right there in the
Oh, right.
foreground. I just gotta remember how to get around to him.
Oh,
Oh, there it is. Oh, I just didn't notice the path.
Oh, Jesus, it's the Bard!
Prepare for battle, weaklings. Elves, fall in. Douchebag, it's a trap! You should have never come here, you humans. I am a level 10 bard, and with my loot, I shall power up my elven guards with magical songs of enchant. With magical songs of enchant. With magical songs of enchant. Magical songs of enchant. With magical songs of enchant.
Really?
Magical songs of enchant.
I feel so horrible laughing at this.
Wait, they
Magical songs of enchant.
will it keep going?
How long can you hold out?
Magical songs of enchant.
We could skip it at any time.
Wait, is it loop? I can't tell if it's looping.
Magical
I
songs of
don't-
enchant.
I'm not sure.
I think it might be.
Magical songs of enchant. Magical songs of enchantment.
Wait, it just went? Did you let it go last time?
Yeah.
Alright. Jeez.
I had to know. I had to know how long it was gonna last.
There once was a maiden
Oh,
from
silly
Stone Berry
South
Hollow.
Park.
She didn't talk much, but boy did she swallow.
Let's see.
So is this like a trick battle?
No, this is just straight up battle. And there are tons of, a lot of the weapons you get have a lot of different properties. Like, I'm late game, and my melee weapon now will actually hit all the guys in a horizontal row,
Right.
which
You're
is
not
super
waiting on me,
useful.
are you?
And the ranged weapon I have at that point, it throws 4 times and hits random
That
targets.
sucks.
So there's a lot of cool variations on the equipment. Oh, this was another random one. Oh, I missed one.
Man.
Oh, no, I
Like
didn't.
throwing darts in
It's
her
all
head?
good. Yeah. And, oh no! I don't have his ultimate ability yet. It's really good. That's a bummer.
I'm tired of being picked on.
Let's see.
By the hammer of Butters! Well, I'm sorry.
Oof.
Man, I
How's
blew
the
that.
timing on that stuff?
It's really, it's pretty tight. There, I got
Oh,
that
jeez.
one. You have to, pretty much have to hit A, like,
I have a nice lance that she set upon. The maiden from Stoneberry who is also your mom.
Is that stuff timed or?
Yeah, it's pretty much timed to exactly before the animation hits you. Like the little indicator will pop up under your feet saying, "Hey, you need to block," but
Yeah.
you shouldn't.
Oh, that's what that thing is.
You shouldn't don't time your button press to that. You need to watch the animation and do it almost just basically a split second before it comes in contact with you. You kind of get a feel for all the timing as you play it.
Man, you really beat the crap out of these guys.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was saying, you know, like it's all just a bunch of dumb kiddie make-believe fantasy goofiness. Damn it.
They're dripping blood.
Except for the fact that, yeah, everybody's like actually like, oh no.
Once was a maiden from Stoneberry Hollow.
Oh shit.
She didn't talk much, but boy did she swallow.
Hang on, let me focus on actually killing these guys.
Were you supposed to have killed them by now to avoid the
Yeah,
repeat?
like the combat's really fast actually. It's not even that so much as I'm just kind of stopping and explaining stuff to you and everything. I find the combat like super swift and really snappy, you know? Like you just fly through it.
Wow, what a butt kicking.
And you know, it's pretty engaging because you're having to time all your button
Get down
pressing
there and
stuff.
finish
Like
them
it's
up. I will protect this stick of truth.
you have to really focus on it.
Hey, why is Jimmy a bad guy? Dude, he doesn't look like an
I'm
elf.
looking forward to this.
Let's say
Traitor?
Let's say what's actually considered good and bad in this land is open for debate.
All right, so those guys on your way out, you think you can
Yeah, I
avoid
have to
those?
fight. Well, so some of these guys, yeah, I can totally. In
Can you
fact,
fire
I
on that
can show
Coleman
you.
lamp?
So you got a lot of abilities here. I don't have a lot of them unlocked yet at this point in the game. Right now, on the left stick, I have shoot, which lets you just like aim at things in the environment that you can interact with.
Right.
And then buddy command, which has your party member do something for you. And then on the right, you have your different magic. But there's obviously, you can see there's more slots for stuff that I don't have at this point.
Yeah, well, do what they're telling
So
you. there.
yeah,
Use your,
so in this case, hang on. I'm gonna use that new directed cup spell.
yeah.
So that's the kind of thing I was talking about.
Up here.
Like you basically, if you watch out for stuff like that. In fact, can I do that again? Yeah, so I just like made a path and now I'm just out.
Who was talking to you though?
Sure.
Sir douchebag.
Oh.
Up here.
Oh yeah,
Craig.
Can you open the window?
I'll handle this. Ow. Ow, my ankle.
Oh, so you
I
said-
think it might be broken.
Oh, let's make.
Maybe
Oh
I
no!
should take a look.
Oh crap!
Got too close.
Yeah. Should have done it from farther away.
I see what you're saying though.
I don't know if you can even run.
Do this.
So say like that guy's riposting up there, so I can't hit him with melee.
Yeah.
Good lord, man.
Ow.
And that guy on the bottom is shielded, and he's reflecting, so I can't hit him with ranged, and also the shield mitigates a huge amount of damage. Ugh.
And these guys are.
Yeah,
Taking
so
it
like
to
the,
butters.
well, yeah, the combat gets pretty crazy. There's a ton of variety in it, you know. Like so, for the guy who's shielded,
still doing this, right?
I would want to use my single power attack instead of, because it mitigates so much damage that doing several weaker attacks isn't going to do much.
Can you attack the back row?
Only with a range. You can't hit, so guys that are horizontally arranged like that, you can
Yeah.
only hit the guy in front.
With a
With melee.
fisticuffs?
Yeah. Right.
Always kill the wizard first, man.
Alright. Actually, I don't know if I can, no, I can't target him
Ah.
at all.
So is Butters basically a?
He's a healer, he's a paladin, but he can also attack pretty well. So I was thinking about, this is a pretty lengthy story sequence / dungeon.
Yeah.
Wait.
I was thinking about maybe popping ahead a little bit more.
Sure. Let's do something
Just
else.
some of the other stuff, just, let's see. It's a good one. Let's say if you're sold on this game and you don't want to see any more of the jokes and stuff, turn this off
Okay.
at this point. If you like South Park, you should get this game. Like it is a pitch perfect. Like it is clear that the creators of the show had their hands all over this. You know. Actually, I'm gonna pop into my earliest save because there's one side quest I want to show you.
What if somebody doesn't like South Park but likes RPGs?
If I think it's a decent RPG. I mean, there's not, you know, I mean, there's not maybe as much depth and character customization as real RPGs, quote unquote.
But I guess if you don't like South Park and think the humor is offensive or
If you find South Park offensive, you don't want to go anywhere
right,
near this game.
if you're
'cause
like bored by the humor,
they, yeah, well, I feel like, I don't know. If you haven't seen South Park in a long time, like I feel like it's gone maybe kind of far afield of sort of what the tone and
what's that glowy
content
rock
of the
back
show was
there?
like to begin with. What's that?
Some glowy rock behind you.
Sorry, I was trying to. Okay, I definitely haven't been here yet. Oh, and I don't have the fart, so I still can't get that
Go back
thing.
to your right.
Wait.
There's like that rock by City Sushi's.
Oh, well, those are just things you can bust up.
Oh.
That sometimes will let you get to things.
Pretty far afield. What were you?
I mean, I feel like the humor has become more wide-ranging and maybe a little darker than it was earlier on in the show, you know?
It's pretty dark.
Yeah, but, you know, like, they started doing stuff like the Scott Tenorman episode and stuff like that, you know? Oh, you know, City Walk is where I wanted to go. So there's tons of side quests, you know, like this war between the humans and elves that is all kind of make-believe is sort of the core of the storyline. But there's tons of side quests that involve a lot of, you know, kind of characters from the show and stuff. And then there are other sort of big events that are revolving around the town that are kind of happening underneath all the fantasy stuff.
Got it.
I thought this was a pretty good setup for a side quest that I thought I would
Goddamn Mongolians.
let you see.
Hello, welcome to Shitty Walk. Take an order, please.
Like I feel like South Park for me has at its best
so
is.
Good. Oh, I just love it. Oh, hello, Mongolian. Shh, Mongolians are watching. They conquered me last week. Act natural. Oh yeah, Mongolian beef. So tasty, right? Wow. It's not tasty at all. It's gross. Don't eat it. You eat a Mongolian beef, you shit your pants for 5 days. All right, Mongolian.
I like Mongolian beef.
Please, you gotta help me out. The Mongolians all live like rats in the Tower of a Peace next door. I'll keep the adults occupied here. You go top a tower and beat up all their kids. Beat up all the Mongolian kids. Then Mongolian think this neighborhood not a safe place. They move away. Go, beat up the little Mongolian kids. Oh, hello, Mongolian. Mongolian beef smell like a Rhino Richie's asshole.
You know, obviously a lot of merchants around and stuff.
Yeah. So
Anyway, yeah, like tons of side quests like
If
that.
you're ever traveling, Photo Dojo has
All
a
over
great deal
Oh,
on
hey!
passport photos.
Oh, hey!
Oh, hey.
I'm glad I ran into that little piece of ambient dialogue.
Okay.
Considering I've been meaning to get a passport recently.
Yeah, so I was saying, or intimating that I find South Park to be at its best when it is so over the top in what it's trying to be offensive about.
Yes.
Goes so far
Yes.
Into the absurd.
Yes, that is this game to a T.
You know, draws its spotlight on like this whole being mad about this is also absurd.
Yes, absolutely.
You know?
Yes.
And you know, I think
like you know, and they're also very equal opportunity about who and what they attempt to offend.
yeah.
Like you know,
And like sometimes it's hit and miss. Sometimes
Yeah,
I
sure,
think I think the jokes are just not that funny.
some of it, yeah,
But
sure.
sometimes they're hilarious.
Yep, totally agree.
But
Oh, boy.
I still think it's amazing it's kept its relevancy. Like it's
Yeah.
they work pretty hard.
You know, yeah, and a lot of that owes to the kind of breakneck production pace that they have. You know, how fast they can, how fast they can.
Seems kind of
crank out
tough
stuff.
actually.
I'm right now. I'm equipped with an electrified alien anal probe and a tinfoil hat.
Okay.
Just so you know,
That seems like a pretty good weapon.
it's pretty good.
Sorry about this.
I don't think this save is maybe high up enough in the tower. Oh,
Oh
God.
boy.
I was gonna
Man,
show,
Butters just goes down.
I was going to show you the boss of. Let me bring him back. I want to see if he has his ultimate ability because that's pretty good. Or I could just summon. Oh, I don't have any summons. Damn it! So this game has summon monsters, kind of Final Fantasy style.
I want to see that.
I'll have to load another save.
What's a shit nugget do?
Throw it at the guy, and it grosses him out. Gross out is like poison, like
Yeah,
you said.
okay.
The best part is any toilet you see in the game, you can sit on it and just do a little mini game and create another shit nugget. Let me see. He does have it. Of course, it's going to be kind of a big waste on this guy, but whatever.
Let's see how you like dealing with me.
It's that how the summons are? Is it like
Well, this isn't a summon. This is just his best magical spell, and then you just pick a. Okay, what was that? Life Drain.
like this part kind of reminds me of Costume Quest,
Yeah, sorta.
where like the kids imagine their costumes to be, you know, like their
Yes,
little robots.
yes,
and
it's
stuff.
very much like that. Absolutely, sort of Flights of Fancy or whatever. But like, you know, I feel like the combat got pretty, or it was pretty one note in that game.
Oh, I'm not comparing anything
yeah,
else
yeah.
about that game to this.
Well, sure, but that's kind of what I love about this is it's that fantastic concept, but taken all the way. You know, like it's got actually pretty interesting combat with a lot of variation in
You
it.
think we were too hard on him?
It's definitely not all human enemies either. Like you're fighting all kinds of stuff from the show and a lot of new stuff. I won't go all the way up here. You said you want to see some summons.
I would love to see a
Okay,
summon.
so thing I said about turn this off if you don't want to see a bunch of, you know. How about this looks good. Let's try this one. This is a pretty late game, so I'm gonna have a ton of stuff.
So where are like Kyle and Stan? You'd think they would be.
They're around.
They're around.
Oh, they're definitely around.
All right.
I mean, let's see.
Oh, just warp people in and out.
Yeah, you can pick whoever you want. You can switch them out mid-battle too,
Really?
if you want. Yeah,
That's crazy.
totally.
All
Yeah,
right,
they're kind of like just they let you do whatever you want.
let's go see a summon.
To a large extent. I'm trying to think where I can go get into some fighting. Oops. Let's see.
Did they give you bios on any of these people? Say I have been out of the loop and I'm like, I don't know who the taco is.
Not really.
Okay.
Because there's so much stuff, they would barely have room for it. Like, you can look at your friends here.
But you can't get like a description of
I
them?
really like that they gave Mr. Hanky a family.
The whole thing.
That's kind of what I like about this. Like I was saying, this kid has a nut in his head.
Well, that's from the show. I feel like I
is
remember
it?
that.
Do you have a family?
Yeah.
I remember, like I said, I haven't seen a lot of that earlier stuff, but they're just the references and all that stuff are so fast and furious in this that like.
I mean, we got years to draw on here.
Yeah, it's like God, it must be like a couple hundred episodes or something, just dozens of them. But like it's kind of it would be kind of futile to try to keep up with that stuff because there's just like 5 more about to hit you in the face while you're trying to figure out where that last one came from.
Can you get that thing on the top of the roof? Can you shoot it down? A gym bag or whatever that is? You see it?
Yeah, I know. I see what you're talking about. That's not how I would get it. I mean, I can show you how. I've been some places.
All right.
Some things have happened.
Okay.
Some things are living inside me.
I don't. Well, okay. You do what you gotta do, man.
Okay.
How do you get down? Can you just jump?
No. Why would I jump?
I don't even know what you're doing.
When I can teleport. It's my built-in probe. What? You know, I kind of want to go to Canada
Okay.
while we're here.
Are we gonna summon something?
Let's just do some. Yeah, there will be a fight.
Okay.
There will be combat up there.
Wait, have you been there? You said you haven't
No,
been there.
no, that's what
Okay.
I'm saying. Let's do something I haven't actually seen. Because I just realized where to get a passport.
Hey, you're pretty good looking, kid. You ever think about modeling?
Wait. They did say I could get a passport photo here. Didn't they?
They did.
Uh,
What if you talk to him again? Is he just gonna repeat?
oh, I bet.
Hey, you're pretty good looking, kid. You ever think about modeling?
I bet I know what it is. Let's fast travel.
So this is a 360 version. Runs fine.
It's fine if you notice. You
Once in a
might-
while it hitches.
Yeah, so basically every time it auto saves, you get that hitch, which is a little annoying. I mean,
Stop
it's
staring at me. It's creepy.
kind of distracting, but it's not the end of the world, you know. And I've played a decent amount of the PC version, and it's smoother than this. So you know, if all other things being equal, you probably want to go for the PC version. But the
Load time's about the same.
PC loads a little faster, but I don't think the load times are
It's not killing me.
yeah, they're not really the end of the world in this
Hey,
game.
but I will always take a faster load time.
Yeah, totally. But that right there is about as long a load time as I've seen in this version. So there's some good storage units hanging out. Oh, he's not here anymore. Boo. I like the stuff with Al Gore is pretty good.
Oh. Are there a lot of celebrity things, or is it just mostly Al Gore?
Well, it's not real Al Gore.
Thanks.
Well,
I just mean,
when you say I just want to.
I feel like a
make
lot of
sure.
the episodes I have seen of
I mean,
South
I
Park.
just want to make sure for people who don't keep up with the show that they understand it's not really Al Gore. Like, it's all just those two dudes doing the voices.
But did you see any references? Or,
But no, I mean, it's nothing that hasn't been in the show before. In fact, I think he might be the only real world person who's even referenced in this.
Well, push over those cows. What are you waiting for?
I can't.
Can't?
Already. That was a quest thing that I did there. Actually, let's try something here.
I have no idea what you're doing right now.
I was okay. Fine. Stay on track. Something funny if you summon.
Haven't we been here before?
If you summon Jimmy to that farm, some good stuff happens. But I'm going to Canada.
But you need your passport photo?
So I couldn't take it, and I'm guessing. Oh God.
Here. Oh, do you have to trigger the?
Here. Yeah, I think I need to go up to Canada where they tell you can't get in without a passport before it'll let me do that. I can fast travel back over, but I'll show you a summon.
That's all right.
Ow. Those dogs will hump you.
Those dogs took out a lot of damage.
So let's see. I got the City Walk guy. I've got Jesus.
Okay.
Dude, what is the holdup?
I've got Mr. Hanky.
Okay.
And I've got Mr. Slave.
Summon Mr. Hanky.
You got somewhere you'd rather
Summon Mr. Slave.
This could be kind of fun.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Is that the same animation for any enemy?
Pretty much, yeah.
Even for the kids?
Yes. Pretty much.
Oh wait, there are two dogs right there. It was all in his head.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. They really don't pull any punches in this game. There's some pretty fucked up stuff in here.
Ho! This is as far as you go, buddy. Ahead of you lies
Nice.
the great kingdom of Canada.
I forgot it. I forgot what I was expecting with Canada.
Sure.
Oh, no, you don't. I can see that you are not Canadian. And there's only one way a non-Canadian can ever hope to enter the gates of our country. You must go back to your land and return here with a passport.
All right.
No, you see? No matter which way you go, I block you. What, you think we just let anybody into Canada? No, you see? No matter which way you go, I block you. Haven't we been here before?
Oh, did you need a passport for Canada now? You didn't used to.
Last time I went, I did.
You did?
They wanted one at customs, yeah.
Oh, you know, I think when I got my passport renewed recently, they have that little card you can take now.
Oh, okay.
Like, hey, we're cool card.
All right, let me go grab passport real quick.
When I was in college, you could just go over the border with your
Yeah, I
license.
think that may have changed. In the
It's a
last
different
few
world,
years.
man.
Yep.
Different world.
True. There's 12 of these fast travel points around the town. I sort of wish you could just fast travel from anywhere to one of them. That'd be a little more expeditious than having to remember where the closest one is and go to it.
Oh, like if you had an item that calls?
Yeah, yeah, that would be nice. But it's not the end of the world. It's still pretty quick getting around. All right, where's that Photoshop?
Lovely weather.
You know, there's something else I've been wanting to try.
Okay.
While we're here and we're on a save.
Man.
There's a lot of stuff in this
Yeah,
game. Tons of side stuff. There's like hunting quests and multiple collectible quests. Most of the bigger characters from the show, you have to do a side quest
Welcome to the Bank of South Park.
to get them
Would
to add
like
you as a
invest
friend.
money with us today? A smart choice, kid. First thing we'll do is take that money and invest in a Colorado tax-free municipal bond fund, and then give the dividend to my buddy at Goldman Sachs, who'll give it to his buddy at J.P. Morgan, who has a LIBOR-adjusted cross-currency obligation, and it's gone! Welcome to the Bank of South Park, which you're obviously an experienced and sophisticated investor, so let's just take that money and put it into a secure and qualified account, and it's gone!
We should hang out.
Like I haven't invested enough time to just keep doing this to see if something's gonna happen.
You're obviously an
Oh no!
sophisticated
Is that it?
investor, so let's just take that money and put it into a secure and qualified account, and it's gone!
Jesus, man, that's a real dick move.
Wait, so you just lose your money?
like you just lose $20 every time you do that.
But you said money's no big deal.
It's not really. I mean, I've got over $200 where I'm at in the game now. But I kept thinking if I did that enough times, it would lead
You'd
to...
believe like he'd get your money back with $100
or
or something?
or it would at least lead to something funny, you know?
That was pretty funny.
It is, but it's also kind of harsh that they're just sapping large
Wait,
quantities.
that's
of
Photo
money.
Dojo.
Oh, right. All right, let's go to Canada.
Let's go to Canada.
Yeah, I feel like I'm walking a fine line with showing this game. You know, like I'm kind of jumping around a lot because.
Hey, you're pretty good looking, kid. You ever think about modeling?
Well, that didn't. Dude.
Oh, maybe you gotta find this key.
Hey, you're pretty
Maybe.
good looking, kid. You ever think about modeling?
How do you find keys?
I have no idea where. I mean, they're all just randomly in places. You know, you get some of them as part of side quests.
Oh, you might not be supposed to be going to Canada.
Maybe it's
right
possible.
now.
Yeah, I mean, like it's just a collectible quest that I have to go up there. It's not anything story related.
Hey, you're pretty good looking, kid. You
Bummer.
ever think
I
about
thought they
modeling?
would. Thought they'd just let me get in there. Oh hey.
Hey.
Let's see what else we can do right now. Yeah, like I said, you know, like all this stuff is definitely funny once. Obviously, you know, once you've seen it, you've kind of seen it. So I'm a little bit.
Well, we can call it.
I'm a little reluctant to show too much of it.
Yeah. Can you watch a movie?
I could go in there if you want.
Are movies playing?
It's like totally awesome to be mature like me and not immature like you twerps.
It's really disturbing chicken.
Yep. I can't remember what that was from.
Rob Schneider is a somewhat popular comedic actor who seemed to have it all.
Can you sit in those seats?
Until one day he came across a pot roast, and his life changed forever. Now he's sharing his body with an 8-year-old boy, and he's about to find out that being 8 ain't so great. Rob Schneider is Kenny, rated PG-13.
So I feel like there's
Hey,
some.
I'm watching this.
There's some path you need to navigate to get through all those seats.
Oh.
But I haven't.
Is a duck? A duck is president, and the whole country is going to the dogs. Or whatever, the president is a dog. Who cares? Coming June something.
Alright.
Yeah. It's a pretty funny game.
I wish I had some friends.
Alright, let's call it.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let me run back up to the ranch and see what's going on up there.
Do you want to call Jimmy at the ranch?
Yeah. There's some good stuff around that. Actually, I did that side quest after a certain story event that made it turn out pretty differently from what it would have otherwise. I'm kind of curious to see what happens if you do it.
Oh boy, the cattle ranch. We're here. Excuse us. Hello?
Hey, get off my ranch!
Sorry to bother you, sir. We are elven warriors of the forest. I understand you might have a flute for sale.
You want to buy the flute?
It just so happens I'm a level 10 bard, and a flute is just what I need to play magical songs of enchantment. Magical songs of A flute is just what I need to play. A flute is just what I need to play magical songs of enchantment.
Strangely, they don't let you skip this one.
Oh, really? I thought
Yeah.
they could give you the same gag.
A flute is just what I need to play magical songs of enchantment.
That pops up several times, but they usually let you skip it.
Magical songs of Magical songs of enchantment. Magical songs of enchantment. A flute is just what I need to play.
Really? No skip on this
Nope.
one?
Nope.
Magical songs of enchantment.
Yeah, like you said, like any of the potentially offensive things that you might identify in this stuff.
Yeah.
Like you hit the nail on the head. They take it so damn far.
Right.
They take it to such an absurd extreme
That it
in
just
every
comes back
single
on
case.
itself.
In every single case, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Like
only
the fucked up,
problem is
disgusting
the
snake
flute's
eats
in
its
the
own
barn.
tail.
There's where
Right.
the crazy cattle are
And
locked
like
up.
you like
Damnedest thing I
at
ever
worst you
saw.
have to just kind of roll your eyes at it and move on because it's so dumb.
I tried to calm them down.
It's so
but
over
they
the top.
shouted something in German and then tried to kill me.
Well, don't worry, sir. You just need the help from a level 10 bard and his warrior friend.
Oh god, wow, they did it.
All right, if you say so. Here's the keys to the barn.
Hey, you got the keys to the barn.
There's something unusual about these cows. I need to caution you.
I just said Nazi zombie
All right, now,
cows.
it's time to stop misbehaving.
Is this from an episode?
I don't know.
Looks like we got a fight on our hands. Your pain will be music to my ears.
Uh-oh.
Eyes on
Wait.
the apple.
Can you do another summon?
Oh crap! I would have had to do it with my first guy.
Ah. Jeez.
Gotta have a thick skin in my line of work.
Not too early.
Wait, they all just like suicided?
Yep, pretty much.
Terrific.
I can't believe they used those voice samples.
From like actual speeches.
Yes.
Wait, that's the end?
Of that battle, yes.
Oh, okay.
They all just.
What are you gonna do with those armbands?
I don't know. What do you think I ought to do with them?
I guess sell them, right? It's all vendor trash.
Pretty much, yeah. Anyway, yeah, like tons of dumb side quests in this. Like it's not.
Like, is that the end of that whole Nazi cow gag?
The Nazi zombie stuff definitely comes up more than once.
Oh, okay.
But the
I
cow.
say, that's a lot of work to.
No. They get a lot more mileage out of that. For sure.
You got the flute.
Yep, I got the flute. But yeah, like I feel like there is a really healthy amount of content in this. Like every single place you go in the game that you're fighting enemies, they're unique to that area.
It seems pretty jammed.
Yeah, like it's not just you're fighting the same elf kids all over the place. You know, like I said, you know, you're in the sewer, you're fighting specific stuff. You're in the Mongolian's tower. You're here.
Find the flute? I sure did, Rancher Bill. And now my
Like they're cramming jokes and unique stuff into pretty much every inch of this game. You know. It's really entertaining to just run around and explore all of it.
Thanks, new kid. I couldn't have done it without you. Where should we go next?
If you're into South Park, you know, like I said, if you're not, like, you probably don't need to mess with this.
All right.
I could go do some more summons if you want before we close it out.
Nah, let's save them. I'd like to see them on my own.
They basically have their equivalent of the Lost Woods, which is this. I think I've figured out that if you go in the same direction all the time,
I know exactly where we are.
you're basically gonna get where you're going.
Okay. No
But-
matter which direction that
But
is.
if you take a bunch of random turns, it seems like you're basically just trapped out here.
All right, one more summon while we're here.
All right.
And then we'll go out on it.
All right.
It's all in the timing.
Oh, bad dog. Jesus?
Mr. Hanky.
Mr. Hanky? Alright. Alright.
Gross these dogs out.
Fuck. Jesus.
This is like Sorcerer's Apprenticing poop. Ew.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
That is...
Thank you. I'll be here.
Did they run, or did they get killed by the poo wave?
Yes.
All right, Brad.
I think this game's fantastic.
It seems kind of fun. That is Stick of Truth.
That is the Stick of Truth.
It's
out.
$60?
It's out today, yeah.
Even on PC?
I don't know about on PC. It'd be nice if it was 50, but who knows?
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
You're about 9 hours in?
Yeah, it seems like a good, healthy 12-ish hours, I would guess.
You think you're nearing the conclusion?
Kinda, yeah. Okay. I feel like I'm maybe a good sort of 2/3 through it based on the flow of the story. But yeah, I think it's top notch. If you're into South Park, you should absolutely check it out.
Very cool.
So yeah, thank you.
Thank you.